So, this is just a random topic. Not for any reason specifically. There's no reason, but I kind of shocked myself for a minute because I was thinking to myself, do you remember when it was the 90s and you would go with your parents to, let's say, the circus, and the clowns were all freaky and laughing and fucking bouncing on dodgeballs on their legs, and it was just really weird. It was a weird sort of experience. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Because I do, and it was pretty fucking scary at the time. Now it's 2024, and clowns are very normal. It's funny how at one point this was a scary subject, and now it's very normal. Not normal, but it's like it's part of Halloween and things like that. And like back in the 90s, nobody really. I mean, yeah, there was it, but now it's very normalized. Where we have first, I mean, we had that shitty film Stitches, and then we got the Stephen King uh, series of movies from 2000, which started in 2020. Was it 12? Okay, I know it's newer still with the guy from Split who played George. It's funny how clowns became very part of Halloween very fast and very normal, and they're not scary anymore. Because there was a time where they were scary. It was like my mother woke me up on a Saturday morning, and it was like, "Hey Ty, get up. We're going to the circus. The whole family's going to the circus. Get ready. Come on, we're going." And I tell you right now, I was not excited. I was not, I was not looking forward to that fucking trip because it was scary. There's clowns walking out of the bathroom. Their hair's all fucking frizzed up. Their makeup is just it's they were freaky. They were really freaky. But now it's normal where, and first of all, we've got Art the Clown, who kind of normalized clowns and horror and Halloween season. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like it was sort of like clowns were supposed to be funny, and they're not now. They're literally the opposite of funny. They are literally, and we have got Captain Spaulding again. Captain Spaulding. You could thank Rob Zombie for that. All these geniuses that came up with these ideas for these clown designs in horror, and it's just funny to think. It's funny to think how successful this was. It was very successful when in the 90s, if people saw a clown, it was like, like me. I'm a clown. No, but it was like, dude, I was freaked out by clowns. I wouldn't even go to the restroom in a circus. There was just something about them that was very off-putting. There was something about them that it was very uncomfortable. Their hair's all frizzed up. They're in makeup. They're in this really white makeup. They're made to look happy. They're literally made to look happy, and I think that's what made them scary. Is they were made to look happy. They're supposed to be a cheery, happy thing, but they're not. They are freaky. They are fucking scary. Their teeth are big. Their hair is huge. Their nose is gigantic. It, it's one of those things. It's just one of those things where it's like it makes you think because of how much of a part of Halloween clowns became now. Clowns are a very big part of Halloween now. We've got Terrifier, we've got Pennywise, there were Stitches. Who am I missing here? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Again, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's a, I believe, 80s film. And that was scary then. But nobody noticed it then. Nobody was like, oh, I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It was like, it was very unnormal. It was not normal to watch that. It was the dumb thing to do. It was a very underrated movie at that time because nobody recognized clowns as part of horror, and people thought it was funny, and nobody liked the movie when, first of all, it's 2024 and the movie has gained itself a fairly cult classic following. You could say that Killer Clowns from Outer Space gained a cult following because it did. A lot of people bring it up and they decorate their homes during the Halloween time with all these Killer Clowns items and decorations and statues and animatronics and things like that. It's funny how far clowns have come in horror when they were so. It was like when I was a kid. I'm explaining this the wrong way. When I was a kid, I was forced to go to the circus. And I did not want to go to the fucking circus. It was the last place I wanted to be. It was the last place I wanted to fucking go. And what was even more interesting is that I found haunted houses less scary than the circus. I had so much fun going through a haunted house. I had fun going through a haunted house, but if we're going through a circus, that's, dude, it's like, bro, no, just let me stop you there. I'm not walking through that shit with those frizzy freaks. It was scary at the time, but it's not scary anymore because it's very normalized. It's part of Halloween, and with these horror movies coming out like Terrifier 3 and Terrifier 2, it's just like it became different. It became less scary because they're supposed to look scary. Let me put it this way. They were funny looking and they were supposed to bring you joy at one time. In my childhood, that was scary. But because now they're a part of horror, they are less scary because we're supposed to believe that they're scary, so it's like I can't take it seriously like I did when I was younger. And even if I did, even if I was younger, it wouldn't affect me because it's become so normalized in horror. People saw a clown, they were funny, they were giddy, they were cheery. It was part of the show at the circus, and it was supposed to be, I guess, happy, but it's really frightening. It's not anymore because we've used clowns in horror so much. We've used clowns in horror so much. Again, Captain Spaulding, Stitches, Pennywise, Terrifier, you name it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So a lot of movies use clowns. A lot of them. Um, no, I was thinking to myself, like, They were scary at one point, but they're not anymore. They were scary, but they're not they're not anymore. They're fairly enjoyed as part of the horror gothic subculture, so to speak, so to call it. And you see goth people dressing up as clowns. I mean, or if they're a haunt worker, whatever. But it's become very normalized, and it's less scary because it's normalized. And but when I watch a movie like It from 1990, it was so scary then. It was like um, with the shower scene, like Pennywise, the fucking his head coming out of the fucking ground, and he's coming up through the tube. He's growing bigger. He's got these sharp teeth. They're almost fangs. Um, Killer clowns from outer space. I believe they kill a dog in the beginning. If I'm not mistaken, I think they kill a dog in the beginning. But they're all weird looking. There's cotton candy. People are trapped in the cotton candy, and there's bodies hanging covered in cotton candy. It was scary then, but the reason that was scary then is because that was the only fucking clown movie from that time that people recognized, aside from Clown House. Aside from Clown House. Killer Clowns from Outer Space was the only one that was recognized from that time, other than Clown House. I'm from what I've seen, at least. If you want to educate me, comment down below. But yeah, no, it's a weird topic. I was thinking about it. Clowns are not scary like they used to be because we use them so much now. In the 90s, it was refreshing. In the 80s, it was refreshing. It's not refreshing now. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong at any point. I'm super excited about the new Terrifier 3. Super excited about that film. I love the first two. I love 2. I love 1. I saw the trailer. It was, yeah, that's going to be quite a show. It's going to be good. Let's just put it that way. It's going to be good. Sienna's supposed to be in it, so that's. But yeah, just I think it's time to stop with the clowns. I think maybe it's time to stop with the clowns and try something different. Okay, just fresh ideas. Like not even a masked killer, not even a dream killer or a clown or a chainsaw guy. I don't know. Just come up with something different. I don't know. Like there's millions of ideas. Let's remake Ice Cream Man. You know. Something like that. Like we can make a remake of Ice Cream Man, or we need a different setting. How about um, again? I can't say Carnival. Hellfest did that, and Hellfest was great. Again, I love Hellfest. Great movie. Go watch that. Great carnival slasher. And again, Funhouse did that from the 80s. So it wasn't an original idea, but it was a good idea without taking the name Funhouse. And I guarantee you, if that movie took the name Funhouse from the classic, it would have been shit on. completely. But yeah, Hellfest was a good movie. Maybe an idea like, I don't know. We just need new, fresh ideas. We need a refreshing start to our horror genre atmosphere. We need a new start because um, we see a lot of clowns now, and even American Horror Story Freak Show, they did a clown. Smiles, was it? It was Smiles, right? I forgot the name, but I don't. Again, if you like the ideas, that's good. But I remember a time when clowns were actually scary, but they're not now because they're so normal to the horror. They're so normal to the horror platform, or they're normal to the horror media. They're normal to that. Like Captain Spaulding, Pennywise. Pennywise got a new he got a new movie franchise, and they're about to make a new series called Welcome to Derry, and Terrifier 3, and all these other movies. Killer Clowns from Outer Space got a game. Do you know why that worked well? Because clowns are fucking scary. But if you keep doing it, it's not going to maintain scariness. Like when I was a kid, it was fucking scary getting dragged to the goddamn circus. That was scary. I can't even. Oof, that was scary. When I heard I was going to the circus, man, I had a heart attack. Fucking piss on the car ride there. The circus was scary at one point. At one point it was. Now it's not. Now it's a haunted house, which I also like. But, well, we're at a very refreshing point. It is time to put a stop to the horror clowns. It's time. Terrifier did it well. Sort of a mime, doing little movements with his happy face and big fucking sort of head. The makeup effects are great. You could definitely tell he's got a bigger face. There were some effects done in there. You could tell. Um, but yeah, those are just my thoughts. I don't know if you feel the same. If you don't, then we don't have to fight. Okay? Just I love horror clowns. I do. We could use a new slasher. Thanksgiving. I really liked Thanksgiving from Eli Roth. We could use a new franchise with that. We should do something with it, you know? Because I thought it was good. I mean, it could use more blood, but it was a fun time. It really was. Got to know Beetlejuice. He's kind of like a clown. He's sort of a clown when you look at him. Well, he's a corpse, but he looks like a goddamn clown. I mean, I did not watch it yet. I'm looking forward to the new Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton. Thank God they got Michael Keaton to play him. Thank God they did. Um, Michael Keaton. I think that was the last you saw him was Beetlejuice, wasn't it? I believe so. I could be mistaken. Again, I'm sorry if I'm mistaken. That's what I think. But yeah, no, just I'm kind of just I'm rambling now. Um, if you're watching, thank you. There was just a random thought I had in my mind, like clowns are not scary like they were in the '90s because they're so normal to horror now. Clowns have easily become a part of horror. They are literally a part of horror now. Again, Terrifier and American Horror Story did it, and the new It films. What am I missing with clowns? What else was there? What else was there? Anything with clowns? I think The Conjuring even did something where there's the Crooked Man and he's a big clown. He's chasing the kid. So it was very normalized in horror, and because of that, the idea is less scary. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, peace out.